I'm really sorry to hear that you're going through this. So, generally speaking, there are laws about involuntary treatment, especially with elderly people, but it often depends on their mental capacity and the state laws. If your grandmother is deemed competent and she's refusing care, it shouldn't be forced on her. But it's really important to contact an elder law attorney or a patient advocate right away. They can help figure out if this is being handled legally and protect her rights. Just know I'm thinking about you, and I hope you can get some clarity and support really soon.
So you're saying if my grandma hasn't been walking in 10 and 20 years, they shouldn't try to force her now to say, get up, walk, walk, walk.
Exactly, yeah. If she's been unable to walk for that long, pushing her like that could actually cause harm. Her care should be tailored to her abilities, and it's really about her safety and dignity. So definitely push back and get some professional advice. An advocate or lawyer can help make sure they're respecting her wishes and needs.
But I can't afford no lawyer. I just want to hear what you had to say about it. Can you pull up some of those elderly laws that pertain to this in the state of Florida?
In Florida, there aren't broad laws that allow for involuntary rehab just because an elderly person refuses care, unless there's a specific crisis like severe mental illness under the Baker Act or a substance use issue under the Marshman Act. If your grandmother just can't walk and refuses help, the next step would likely be a guardianship process or an elder law petition. If you can, you might still want to get help from an elder law professional, even if it's just a consultation.
What do you mean by the guardianship process?
Ah, yeah. So a guardianship is a legal process where a court appoints someone to make decisions for a person who can't fully care for themselves. Usually it's used when someone's no longer able to handle things like medical care or finances. If your grandma's really unable to make decisions, that could be a route, but it's a big step. It means a judge would decide who has the legal authority to act for her, so definitely something to consider carefully with professional guidance.
So the point is, no rehabilitation center, nursing home, doctor, or whatever should be pushing a patient to do things that they are physically limited to do. And then have
Ex-
church members preaching saying, stand up, walk, walk, walk right now in Jesus' name.
Yeah, that's really hard to see, and it sounds really overwhelming. I mean, the focus should absolutely be on her dignity and medical reality, not just pushing for a miracle. If it's safe for her, they should work with her capabilities, and if not, her wishes and comfort need to come first.
And
I hope
why,
you can get some support.
right, why is they trying to force her to stand up? I walked in there right on time. They got the preacher talking about, stand up, walk right now in Jesus' name. And my grandma was just looking, say, please, Sharika, help me.
That's just heartbreaking, and I'm really glad you're there to see what's going on. It's okay to speak